units or 100 units, he said, difference. So in the first round, P250, a great addition to the T side, given the Glock has that lack of range. USP, it's still justifiably good as well, but maybe not, because from range, ChrisJ able to take down James. He does so with the P250 that he picked up from Rops, having died just beforehand, but he found one of the Glock before that as the bomb goes down on the site. Buster will start the rotation coming in from quad. He's got support, had support with him. ChrisJ again finds kicker. P250 headshots plenty. That's why you pick it up. It does come at a cost. Can't grab as much utility, but it finds 4 kills.
Would not be an easy hole for VP, and they don't have any information at long, no information at short. They're just playing on the site itself.
Kickert's already revealed his inside of the site, forward of the box as well. Not a lot of coverage, but a great lineup. Good angle. Sanji actually gets all 3 of those kills from the left of him, but certainly couldn't have done it alone. He is alone now, and he'll be overwhelmed by the wrap. Good find.
They are all grouped up on Banana, so it might be time for a B execute.
Rosen will lead the way. Buster smoked off. It's actually going to find an escape route toward New Box. Smart little self-smoke. Doesn't do much to prevent this tease from gaining access to the site, but it keeps him alive for exactly that reason. He now finds 2, bomb down. James will find himself drowning in smoke as well, but that still keeps him in contention. And when Sanji walks back out, Frozen's a sitting duck. That was a decent battle of attrition in the site, and Virtus Pro kept themselves
long. They didn't clear that corner. Maybe they could have mollied that position, which VP have played a couple of times now in the corner. Pretty easy to molly that one out, but Sanji and James were able to lock it down. Speaking of James, he gets up close, but it's Buster who hits the deck. Gun recovered. James can't land the shot through the smoke, and James has to be very careful. As soon as he goes down, the B site is lost. Oh, ChrisJ tapping off heads. Gets the AK into his hands, off the back of Buster's dead body. And man, is he putting it to use. Huge round coming in from Chris.
Oh, the plant. Considering how much they had to commit back toward ChrisJ, the fact they're able to rush back into the B site and find a plant. Decent success. Chris will take down Kicker in the end. Again, 3 HP for Chris as he rotates around, picks up an AWP, and finds a kill. Beyond. Oh, what was already in his favor. He's done a tremendous job to make this round possible, but James, with a double, has pulled this back to a one-on-one. Frozen, 13 HP to work with, has the Krieg. James, 29, has to check the defuse. He knows it's going to be coming in, but it's James that immediately finds Frozen instead, and it's a game in the hands of Virtus Pro. Tense final round, I have to say.
Yeah, James comes through with some heroics there for Virtus Pro, because it looked like mousesports was starting to get a good read on VP in that edge.
Toward B, even still, it falls to a 2-on-2. Voxic gets Buster after Kicker found an opening pick after Chris's performance. Rops has awareness that they are in middle, but again, it is going to be B. Problem with the being in mid, it's the rotation from A that's going to be cut off, and Voxic has the AWP. Just buying so much time. Kicker goes back out to get Voxic because James trying to get away from Rops, knowing that he was spotted, a shot was fired. They just bought so much space. I don't think Rops really has much of a chance in this. He does have a kit, 2 flashes now. Did have 1, but picked up another from his teammate. But no smoke, and they don't need to overcommit to the peak. 15 seconds only to find 2 kills, and Kicker heard all the noise he needed to.
Yeah, another scrappy round. A lot of these rounds seem to be just coming down to fights across the map, but Virtus Pro are just about getting the best of them right now. Chris
will certainly do damage to Rops. It does better than that. I wasn't sure where it was going to bounce. It takes him down, but that serves as a signal to Voxic. Keeps his attention toward the window, and he knows the ops there. Absolutely. Sees the gun, sees the hand, sees anything but a guy to shoot at. A full figure, but he finds one instead towards short. As Dren walks in, he'll go down to the arches. James making a case for the round, but Voxic's far too quick. Responds immediately. And it's map point for mousesports. Dust to the decider if needed. And in 1 round for mousesports, it will very much be needed. From anyone back toward the sort of APC tank wall of mid, so they'll get there without being detected. As a result, though, ChrisJ is going to rotate back out of middle, leave CT and mid responsibilities solely in the hands of Frozen, and he instead will support, you would think, apparently long. I thought he was going to stay in a swing position, which would have meant that he could have easily turned around and been able to find the players dropping in. I just want to point out something that's interesting that's happened. This used to happen back in the day. Rops Voxic. Sanji, the last alive. The fact that they were able to isolate CT but then lose the bomb toward Quad is a great recovery from mousesports. Apparently, they've all added Mr. Cat, a sponsor of the team, to their name. We've seen that.
Tries to back off to the bomb site. Adren gets aggressive. Good kill on the back of the smoke, and no one there to trade Carrigan. Rops biding his time, but eventually gets the kill he was looking for.
Rops through the dissipating smoke finds James first. Sanji's immediately on the flank. Rops has heard it. He sets and readies with the AK. 2 quick kills, and he won't let it go. Ooh, there. He does look away.
Ace.
Didn't really need to. I suppose the smoke at the top of the ramp, he didn't want to be caught off, but Rops, you're right, absolutely gets all 5. And didn't overreact for the last and final kill. And I think mousesports have identified that. 3 rounds in a row, they've put pressure on that B site. Sanji trying to get information toward Catwalk. Does identify no one's there, and with the smokes in mid, certainly looks like yet another B split. This time, Adren's able to shut down at least one. Buster's got the other, but he's now fallen, and Kiekert has as well. B site open once more, smokes in. Frozen's able to cut off the rotations, and it is indeed mousesports going to the 14th round. A great exchange from Frozen, all 3 in mid.
Yeah, look at what VP are having to do, though. If you play like this, you have to fight for mid there. You have to try and go through those.
Molotov is well in the window. They'll throw the bomb in because Chris has more HP. That means Voxic, AWP, has to fight for his own. He does exactly that, but Adren beats him to the pillar and therefore position. Chris knows that they've lost the tunnels. There's no sense re-peeking it. Instead, he does the unthinkable and catches Jame out by going through a smoke. He has all the information required, but he's on the wrong side of the door. Flashes high. Hopes he catches Adren looking away. Brilliant clutch, I have to say, from Chris to find 3 kills in the rounds. He took both fights that he had to. He was in basically a caged rat, and he fought his way out.